Samsung or Motorola? These are two names that have been at the forefront of the flip phone revolution since 2020. Now, with the release of the Motorola Razr 50 Ultra at the same time of Z Flip 6 release, the battle is heating up. But before you rush to buy your next flip phone, let's settle this once and for all. Which one is truly the king of the flip? Let's start with the price, because let's be honest, that's often the first thing we look at. The Samsung Z Flip 6 has officially seen a $100 price increase this year, bringing its starting price to $1,099. On the other hand, the Motorola Razr 50 Ultra comes in at a more affordable $999. And that's not all. The Razr 50 Ultra even includes a fast charger, USB-C cable, and case in the box, while those accessories will cost you extra with the Z Flip 6. So, in terms of price, Motorola is the clear winner. Regarding design, it's a matter of personal preferences. The Razr 50 Ultra is taller and wider than the Z Flip 6. Still, both phones are about the same thickness. The Z Flip 6 has that classic boxy charm, while the Razr 50 Ultra is strutting its stuff with a full-screen cover display and a fancy vegan leather back. Both phones are now water-resistant, which is a nice upgrade from the Razr's previous generation. Oh, and if you're into expressing yourself through color, the Z Flip 6 gives you a whole rainbow of options compared to the Razr's more limited palette. The display is where the real differences start to emerge. The Razr 50 Ultra's cover display isn't just bigger, it's like a blast from the past. The same size as the iconic iPhone 5's display. And the main display also favors the Razr 50 Ultra. Both phones have LTPO displays, but Motorola offers better refresh rates across its flip phones compared to Samsung. So Motorola may have won the display battle, but when it comes to what's under the hood, it's a different story. The Razr 50 Ultra is packing a slightly weaker processor than the Z Flip 6, and Samsung takes the lead in the software department too. While Motorola has been busy flexing its new Moto AI muscles, Samsung has been quietly dominating the software game for years. The Razr 50 Ultra also offers great value for money in terms of other hardware specs. For $999, you get a whopping 512 gigs of storage and 12 gigs of RAM. Meanwhile, the Z Flip 6 starts you off with a more modest 256 gigs of storage and 8 gigs of RAM. And if you want more, you're going to have to shell out some extra dollars. Cameras are another area where the Razr 50 Ultra is flexing. After 5 long years, Samsung finally upgraded its main sensor, but they decided to keep the secondary camera at a measly 12 megapixels. Meanwhile, the Razr 50 Ultra is flexing its photography muscles with two 50-megapixel sensors, one wide and one telephoto. Samsung's sticking with the classic wide and ultra-wide combo, which is great for landscapes. But if you're into zooming in on the action, the Razr 50 Ultra has you covered. And for selfies, the Razr 50 Ultra again takes the lead with its higher resolution sensor. Samsung's flip phones have always been underpowered in the battery department. Still, the Z Flip 6 finally catches up to the Razr 50 Ultra with a 4000 mAh battery. Both phones offer wired, wireless, and reverse wireless charging, but the Razr 50 Ultra has the edge in wired charging speeds. Now, I know 7 years of software support from Samsung sounds great, but let's be real. How many of us actually keep our phones for that long? 3 years may seem short, but considering how fast smartphone tech evolves, even a 3-4-year-old phone can feel ancient. So, which flip phone are you going to buy? Let me know in the comments, and if you want to know what upgrades Z Flip 6 are offering over Z Flip 5, you can check it out here. This is TechTics, signing off for now.